people now can tell more about you through your social media than meeting you in person.
Talk to me about personal brand. I mean, obviously, it's something something that you've got a great personal brand of. You teach it to your agents, so you obviously see the value in it. I mean, for the people listening who haven't quite bought into the personal branding train yet, why should they be doing it, and what are the benefits of having a strong personal brand?
Building a personal brand is a long game. The reason most people won't do it is because they won't see the initial benefit of it for maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years. What it is a slow burner that builds people's trust with you as an individual and with the businesses that you represent. So what I really like is that I'd say most days now, someone will stop me somewhere and say, I love your videos, I love your content, I love your business, whatever it might be. And it's really nice to know that reach is actually happening in real time. So when I put a value on that, I think to myself, what are the benefits of that? Okay, so someone says, I like your content. Well, that's not really the purpose of it. What the purpose of it is that there is credibility and trust built within that. So what's the ripple effect of that? Well, the ripple effect of that is that someone might know someone who refers someone who is going to list a house with us, and they go, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's on social media, or he's on Instagram, or whatever it might be. Or I watch the TV show, or they're selling loads of houses, or, he's a bit outspoken, but watch some of his podcasts, whatever it might be. It's kind of like the whole thing marries up as your digital interview, your digital CV. And people now can tell more about you through your social media than meeting you in person. That's what the ironic thing about it is. You could spend an hour with someone, shake their hand, and you'd have to take everything they say to you on face value, and they could spin you any story they want. Or you could go onto their Instagram and you could see what they've been up to for the last 2-3 years, and you could pretty much have an accurate window of what type of person they are, where they socialize, who they hang around with, how they dress, what they do for work, what they do for business, all through a picture gallery that's on social media.
And the amount of people that I've had to fire and then gone and seen the social media afterwards and said, fucking hell, if only I'd have looked at this 6 months ago or 12 months ago, I would never have hired them in the first place.
Yeah.
But, and I think as well, something people always miss with personal branding is you already have a personal brand. When they say, I'm not into all that personal branding, you already have a personal brand anyway. Yeah. It's just a question of how much do you want to amplify it.
Absolutely. And I think as well, people say, I don't like doing videos. I don't like the camera. No, like, I've got news for you. Like, nobody likes doing videos. Nobody likes the camera. You do it because it's necessary. And also that kind of bodes in with the fact that anything that's worth having you don't do it because you want to do it. You do it because you have to do it. It's a necessary evil on the bigger scheme of things. And unfortunately, if we all had the luxury of doing everything we wanted whenever we wanted, then nothing would ever get done, because that's just not how things are achieved.
And like you said, well, it's marketing at scale. You might not like making videos, but I'm sure you'll ultimately grow to like making videos a lot more than you like making 200 cold calls a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick your poison.
Of course, and I think that it's just necessary. I just will not ever tolerate someone who doesn't see the benefit in it. They're not welcome in our business. For me, they must do social media. They must build their personal brand. They must talk to their audience. They must build their engagement. Because if someone's going to go and list and sell a house with them, then first of all, they're going to want to know they're attached to an established business. I think we tick that box pretty well. We've got credibility. We've got a lot of property that we've sold in, the millions of pounds and all of this. But what about the agent that's just knocked on the door? What about the agent that's just called them? Let me just check them out. Oh, okay, they're talking about the market. They've got some amazing properties they've sold. They're doing some really cool property tours. And they're talking about some success stories they've had with other clients. Looks good, let's go with them. Or land on the page, there's absolutely nothing there. There's a picture of their dog and just launched in real estate or just started my real estate career. It's like, they're probably not the agent for us.